Hello and welcome to the Xcast version. I don't know how many, but this one is a dumpster fire because we're back because we didn't do it for like 3 weeks, and yeah, that's it. That's most it. I think.
Yeah, about 3 weeks.
Yeah. So you have Nero and me. The Broken Dream, aka the Broken Dream cast. That's my cast. My dream
Oh
cast.
shit. Okay,
So
that's
how
perfect.
was your week?
Yes.
But
Um.
how was those 3 weeks? Because
Well, in the span of 3 weeks, well, actually, not much happened. I bought a new Bluetooth something speaker.
oh yeah,
It was like, yeah, it was half price. You know how I am. Like when I have a thing and it's broken, I'm like, how broken it is. Oh, it's kind of broken. I'm a, I'm cheap. I'm not gonna buy a new one. But the one I had, like, I couldn't use it if it wasn't plugged in, and it was kind of annoying to have a device constantly take a USB port when it's not supposed to. So I just waited for an extensive drop in price, and I got a new one.
okay, understandable,
So yeah,
understandable. I would have done
yeah,
something
yeah.
similar.
I usually wait until the thing I have completely falls
Falls
apart
apart.
and just completely doesn't work and then starts catching fire. I'm like, okay, I gotta. For a while, that actually that speaker just completely stopped working, and I just went, I'll just not use a Bluetooth speaker anymore. That's fine.
I don't
You
need
just
one.
go out. I don't need one actually. So it was something I should have replaced like a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
But the biggest thing, I guess, in the 3 weeks. Wait. Um. Yeah, I guess the biggest thing that I had in the 3 weeks was making the mistake of reading X-Men again, and I'm going to make a 15-minute video about that. It might be 20 minutes if I add clips. Um, yeah, no, it's so X-Men 97 came out, and there's technically one episode left. The last episode is in 3 parts. Um, and it the entire series was pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
and because I'm going to make a video, I started doing research. So basically the show is really good, right?
Did you find about
But
the showrunner who was
yeah,
fired because of like
so
he
the
was?
showrunner, well, apparently it's not because of the OnlyFans. I've maybe it was. I was searching, and I didn't find. It's just they just didn't give a reason,
I
but
know
it's really.
they
I
they
think it's
fired.
really obvious. Well, it's really obvious that it's just okay. You're gay and black, so you're going to make a woke show. But the guy actually grew up watching X-Men, so like he just made a good show.
Yeah, like for real, I'm not sure why they fired him. So I will say that, but it was kind of shady the fact that they always find a reason to fire you, right? Like if they don't like you, they have to find a reason, just not to be racist, kind of, right? So there's that. But like best example, Gina Carano was fired because she said be boop, so they call her like some phobe or some istophobe. But him, they just fire him with nothing, no reason, no
People,
explanation. And then what did they do? Nothing more than just let him go and be like, he's fired. That's it. And people are trying to find why, but that's so difficult because they didn't have. It feel like a sabotage or something like that. I don't know if it.
yeah, but that's the thing. It's that if any, if a white man had fired a gay black man, you'd never hear the end of it. But this, they're going to sweep under the rug silently, And people say, "Oh, it's because he probably did something." No, if he did something,
They
they
will
would not fire
expose it.
him.
They will
Yeah,
expose
he
it
would have been, he would have been exposed first, and
like right
then they would have
away
fired him. Yeah, and
because like
probably they would have tried to protect him because he's a gay black man. Um, so he even closed apparently his Twitter and his Instagram, which is sad because apparently he spent a lot of time just answering questions for the fans. And here's the part where I'm not gonna say I have hope, but there's a couple of things that I learned. So he actually finished the script
mhm.
for season 2, and I watched the video, and apparently he also finished the script for season 3.
So he finished
So
his work before, but remember he's fired, and that's the thing. The
yeah, he's
part that kind
fired.
of
So they're just
Maximore's
going
here.
to.
Hey Maximore,
Oh,
how are you
nice.
doing?
Yeah, they're just going to edit his script.
Yeah.
And what I said in my review is that the story is going to be good, but then you're going to see like bullshit inserts,
Mhm.
or they're just gonna scrap the two scripts and just make woke bullshit. Which is sad because the show is legitimately made by a guy who actually give a shit about X-Men, and it was really good to watch from beginning to end. And if this was made earlier, we would have had 3 good seasons of an X-Men show, and that's it. But now we're going to get garbage.
Yeah, no, that's clear and sure, because the things like sadly, like I would say this, I would say I wasn't that interested, but now I am because I know that you and me have the same. With how can I say that? We
Yeah,
have
the
the
same taste. We
same
watch all
the
the
same
same
taste.
shit.
We have the same taste.
Yeah, no, we share the same brain. That's fine.
Okay, but it's more chilling. But yeah, we have the same taste. So yeah. Like I watched the start, but also that like after episode 3, it will turn
Yeah, it
to
would get to
some.
shit. No, it gets
Yeah,
better.
I didn't know that. Like I saw some clip about what's the name the rogue the rogue part. Yeah, it's the rogue part.
Yeah,
Where she take the Captain America
the
shield
shield.
and dump it somewhere.
Yeah,
But except that, like I didn't hear no one say that it was bad or
yeah,
something. Like
but she
I'm
has a
su-
she has a good reason to do that.
I suppose I don't know. Like I didn't like I said I didn't hear no one say that it was bad. Like
Yeah, but that's just because I want to spoil it.
yeah, no, don't spoil it. Like I don't care about spoiler, but I know that some people may
Yeah, I
watch
know
it
for the
and
audience. No,
yeah.
but okay, I'll spoil it without
Wait,
spoiling
wait, just
anything.
2 seconds.
So
I
let's
want to say
just say
something. Just wait 2
what?
seconds. Just 2 seconds. I have just to. Ah, it's back for real. Ah, fuck
What's
me.
back? My dad?
No, he's never gonna come back.
Ugh.
It's okay. Ah, fuck me. I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
It's just my setting. You remember like last podcast when I finished repairing the shit that was always taking my volume and putting it down?
yeah.
Yeah, he's starting it again. It's just annoying. It's not like fuck. I took like fucking one podcast being annoying and checking it out and repairing it and now he's back. Like fuck me. Anyways, who cares? Keep your explanation. It's okay. Keep explaining. I'm okay.
Yeah, so it's just that Captain America doesn't want to cooperate with her
Yeah.
because he's like, "Oh, I have to do this by the book and blah blah blah, the government." We know Captain America. We know, if he has a good reason, he's going to go fuck the government. He always does that in every fucking story.
Yeah.
But the thing is that that gets Rogue mad, and she just takes the shield and fucking launches it. But, man, I wish I had a girl that loyal.
Yeah, we all do. We all do.
Oh damn, she's excellent in that show. And she has like a thing, you know, out of context, you could call like Gambit like a cock, but she has like a good reason
Uh-huh.
to have, you know, have drama with him. Because I guess the real, because the thing with them in the comics is always, oh, you can't touch her.
Yeah.
And I guess, you know, you can, you know, share love and everything. And, you know, the right answer is accept that you can touch each other and just stay together and have a relationship that goes beyond the physical, and then maybe have sex in a plastic bag. Um,
Yeah, like
but
those who are retarded during the koof
yeah,
Stella
but
Chick
but the real
censorship. I sleep.
but the real answer is that at some point, I think even most men would get tired of not being able to touch their wife. That
Hey,
kind of sucks.
most of the divorces are about this.
Yeah, even but in this case, it's like okay, he loves her, but it's like oh man, I really, really, really can't touch you. And then there's like Chad Magneto that I can touch with his magnetic field, and Magneto is fucking ripped.
He always was.
And that's the thing that I like about this show. Everyone is in fucking shape like in the comics. Yo, fuck Beyonce. Storm is the real Beyonce. Yo, she Beyonce's super fucking hard. There's a moment where she just changes her outfit and she just uses magic powers to change her outfit, and you're like, wait, how did you do that? You just manipulate electricity. At this point, you might as well be just like a diva. Fuck that.
No.
But no, the what really ruined my week was I actually tried to keep up with what had happened recently with X-Men.
Oh no, no,
Oh,
no.
damn.
I already know how bad it is.
Oh, it's worse than when I left it.
Yes,
So
it
it
is.
was already bad. So you know, people say stuff like you know when people say, "Oh, the Flash was good in the first 2 or 3 seasons," but no, it
No, it
was
wasn't.
garbage.
No, it wasn't. It was.
So
It,
people say,
the best way I can explain it, it was the hard R. Dish.
yeah. So people say that Hickman was good with
Mm.
X-Men and then it went to shit. No, it was always shit. So the first pages is, you know, Charles Xavier, and already he looks fucking super gay and sinister. And then he resurrects like Jean and Cyclops, I think. And you know what he does? He starts with by making an ethno state on an island. So
Yeah, I
already this
remember.
is bootleg Genosha.
That's fucking cocoa bullshit, right?
Yeah, Krakoa. So he makes an ethno state, and then he says that you have to respect her sovereignty. Like he goes like full Cartman, like fuck you guys, I'm going home. And um
Mm.
he says that, but he builds portals from the island to every country in the world, and he makes like a mutant embassy without ask. Well, he asks and then threatens people, and he says you have to respect us as a sovereign nation,
Mm.
or we're not going to. And if you do, we're going to give you like a cure for every mental disease, an antibiotic that adapts to every disease, and an elixir that can make you live 5 years longer.
Okay.
And he says that if you don't respect their sovereignty, he's going to send Omega level mutants to your house to kick the shit out of you.
You say that the thing that goes to my mind is the what's the name? When Rick and Morty used to be good. When you
Yeah,
have Rick and Summer just taking steroid and beating the shit out of the devil.
yo, but the thing is that that's like the first 2 pages, and that means that he's going to send like Iceman or Jean Grey to your house to beat the shit out of you. That's just the first 2 pages, and then
Technically, he doesn't
basically
even
the
need
X
that.
Men.
He doesn't even need to
Uh,
do that.
He doesn't, but that's the thing. And he says, if you do a thing we don't like, I'm gonna send an Omega level mutant to kick the shit out of you.
That's not useless.
But that's not that. It's the fact that basically imagine if the X-Men started acting like lefties, but it wasn't ironic. So they made basically their own version of Chaz. They have an ethno state. They're super racist against every human. Like Professor X was like, "Oh, we can coexist without destroying each other." But now he's like old Magneto, where he's like, "No, we can't coexist. If we want to exist, we have to destroy you." And on top of that, like all lefties, they think that because you're a mutant, we have to be best friends. So they start kidnapping children that are mutant to force them to live on the island. And on top of that, they have a way to resurrect every mutant. So if you die, they resurrect you, and they force you to live on the island. And they force even their enemies to live on the island. So Silver Samurai, Mr. Sinister, Juggernaut, everyone like lives with them. Like even so, you remember when Angel lost his wings?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So there was the one of the guys that beat him up. Even that guy is on the island, and when the anniversary of the massacre, because Angel was trying to stop the massacre of the Morlocks, some of the Morlocks who were still alive or brought back to life, whatever, they're like, "Yo, why is this guy on the island? We gotta beat the shit out of him." So even the guys that like, yo, that because of that beating, Angel tried to self-delete, and that destroyed. Like he was hired by Gambit. And when Rogue learned that Gambit was the one who made his team, like he didn't hire them, he made the team. She didn't want to be with him anymore. Angel tried to, self-delete. He became dead. He worked for Apocalypse. That guy is responsible for a lot of misery, and he's just on the island. Yo, they even brought Apocalypse on the island.
Seriously?
And yeah.
So X-Men Apocalypse wasn't bad enough. They have to add some bullshit.
Yeah. So they have Mr. Sinister and Apocalypse. The guys that like, kidnap the son of Cyclops and then infect him with a virus, and then he had to live in the future and he became Cable. Yeah, those guys are on the island. And then guess what? Mr. Sinister betrays the X-Men.
Oh, what a surprise!
The guy who's named Mr. Sinister betrays the X. Oh no, I could have never seen that coming. So he betrays the X-Men. Yeah.
Wow. What a surprise!
Yeah, and then when he does that, Cyclops is him, Wolverine, and Shadowcat are one of the few people who haven't gone completely fucking crazy. And he's just like, yo, when they attacked on the island, we could have.
Anyway, so I won't lie. He didn't go, what's his name? He didn't go completely crazy, but he went full cock.
But Cyclops was like, yo, yeah, I know. But Cyclops wanted to fight, and he's like, we could have won. He wanted to go down swinging. And Shadowcat and Wolverine are like, yo, we have to kill the professor. He's like fucking insane. And the thing is that the professor is like, I know they're going to attack, so I'm just going to stand down and let them kill a couple of mutants so the rest can live.
That sounds stupid. That's the stupidest plan I ever... Okay, sorry.
And then he teleports. He forces the mutant with his telepathy to go through portals, but the portal kills them.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh my god, I killed 250,000 mutants." So there's like 20 mutants left, including Wolverine, Cyclops, and Shadowcat.
Okay.
And Rogue, who saves the professor. And then later it's revealed that they're not quite dead. It's just that Jean Grey brought them to the afterlife of the Phoenix, the hot white room. But for now, they're kind of dead. Yeah,
won't
so
lie. I
basically
won't lie.
Cyclops,
I would say this. It's just retarded. It's
yeah,
literally
it's
just
retarded.
retarded.
He
Like,
made a deal with the villains to just, yeah, I'm just gonna let some mutants die, and then they're like, psych, actually we're gonna kill all the mutants, and they also have a virus to kill your mutant abilities, and you're like, okay, but why didn't you just use that in secret? Because if you could access like the resources of the island and
mhm.
infect the cure that the mutants use, why didn't you just slip that in, their stockpile, and just one day they wake up and they have no powers, and then you kill them? I don't know. That would
You
have been
have too much.
smarter, I guess.
I would say that you have too much brain for them. That's it. You
So
just have too much brain for them.
one of the
But
first guy they kill is Iceman, because he's a Omega class mutant. They stopped. They did the same thing that they did in Age of Apocalypse, where he
mhm.
had full control of his powers, and he could like become like ice. He could become like vapor, and come back from nothing.
Mhm.
So they use the virus on him, and he just dies in a horrible way. But then
Like always.
is yeah, and then his gay lover empath, no, Romeo, he's an empath, and he uses his power to feel the presence of Iceman, and he goes to the North Pole, and
Okay.
Iceman
Wait a
uses
second.
him as
I
a
just have to
tether.
say that that was just gay.
Yeah, he uses his powers of
Huh,
empathy to bring him
gay.
back to life, because he
Mhm.
wasn't dead, he was just like in pieces. And then
Mhm.
he brings his lover to the yeah, it's the Fortress of Solitude, don't ask. And he brings him to the Fortress of Solitude,
I
and
was not
then
about to ask.
he tries to fight the new enemies of the X-Men, the guys that killed him.
Mm.
And he goes to San Francisco, and after
Ha!
fighting
What a
some of the
surprise.
enemies, he kisses a random guy in the streets, and then he goes back to his boyfriend like nothing ever happened. So his boyfriend is the only one who believes he's alive. He goes to the North Pole to resurrect him, and the first thing he does is cheat on him.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because that's a leftist homosexual relationship.
Yeah, like
That's why.
everything is written like this should be okay. This is what you don't do.
Mhm.
Don't make a racist ethno state where you blackmail people and you try to cause a genocide. And normally, for a while, a lot of people thought, nah, that's not the real X-Men. They're going to have a plot twist, or it's going to be the real X-Men, but they're going to show you that it was a bad idea. But no, they're actually playing it straight. It's been like 2 years, and you know what's the worst? They
What?
don't actually resurrect people; they clone them.
That's just stupid.
So almost every X-Men that you see on paper is
Mhm.
actually a clone. At some point, X23 dies, and they
Mhm.
clone her, but then they realize that, oh, she was alive. So now there's two X23s.
So, do you kill the clone or not?
They don't even talk about it.
That's
They just
stupid.
act like that's the thing. Because I don't I think it was like Comics Matter or Yellow Flash. I don't remember which one, but one
Mm.
of the guys said, yo, why is Nightcrawler out of character? Because this is really the most unchristian thing of bringing people back to the dead, but not really. You're cloning them, and there's a lot of like ethical issues with that. Because okay, but that's not really them
What?
though. Like even
People without
Cyclops,
moral, not having ethical issues?
it,
No.
it's it's not even the real Cyclops, by the way, because Cyclops died and then they cloned him, and the Cyclops that you see now doesn't even have his memories of what happened during Avengers vs. X-Men. Well, he has them, but they altered his memories. So it's just a clone with the backup memories that Xavier made for him. So they backed up all of your memories, but then they
Mhm.
can edit the memories. So I can edit the fact, I can make you forget that I owe you like $5. So it's like a clone, and you decide how the clone is. So it's not really Cyclops. So Cyclops is still fucking dead, by the way.
Yeah,
I just hope.
you see,
Yeah, go ahead.
that's the reason why during a free comic book day, who's next Friday? No, the Friday, the Sunday that coming. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
tomorrow. Tomorrow is free comic book day. I will not go because
I
I don't.
forgot.
No. I received 2 emails talking about the free comic book day. I'm like, do I really want to go get some free comics when most people are cringe, annoying, and like fake fans? Like, you remember the article that we read like a long time ago? The geek, the stuff, the shovel,
Yeah,
and
the
the
mop
psycho.
and the yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of people are just a bunch of like fake fans, anyways.
yeah.
And like you go to Free Comic Book Day, it was hype, especially I think the final point where it was hype was when they made their last reboot, Secret Wars. It
Oh
was the
yeah.
last moment where, like, it was 2016, so it was when comics didn't go quite full retard,
Mm.
and Miles Morales was not as deep in your throat as
Oh,
he is
well,
now.
well, well, talking about Miles Morales. In my opinion, Miles Morales still shit. I don't care.
Yeah, he's still shit, but
The
it
comic
was
books,
back
the
when
comic books of Miles Morales still shit, were shit, and will still stay shit because shit. That's
it
Miles
it was
Morales.
it was with the time where I believe that Spider-Man was the only hero that wouldn't become woke, but actually it's just that he was the last hero to become woke. It
Uh,
was too popular.
you mean the last one to get cocked too? Wait,
Yeah, it was the last one that they really started, cucking.
racism. I don't.
Yeah, racism. So, ever since that era, that was the last era where comic books were like decent. And
Mm.
after 216, it just went crazy. I remember the second time I had stopped reading X-Men was when they were in India with Jean Grey fighting the gender wage gap.
You lost me at
I don't know
India.
how. I don't know how you fight a concept, especially a concept that's proven to be false. So I don't
So
fucking know.
many times.
So
This I understand. I would say how you fight this concept. You try to prove it wrong, but it will never happen because people are so much attached to this, and because of that, this will never change ever.
yeah, it won't ever change. People are too emotionally attached. That's the problem. Uh, um, and so I read the Ickman run, and you know what's the worst? It's not even just how the story, I'll say, how garbage the story is. So usually they do crossover events. Usually in a comic book, you have one main book, like Objectiveless X-Men, just X-Men. And then you'll have, okay, X-Men Volume 2, number 41. Then they'll make an event, Age of Apocalypse. Age of Apocalypse will be you know an event that happens in 2 or 3 different books. Then they're going to make a compilation to make it easier to read, and then there's going to be like a dozen tie-ins. So the thing is that I might send you the image. My fucking god. It's first off the Krakoa event, just the Krakoa era. The name is garbage. I hate it. It
Don't
was the
just
House
say
of
the
X and the
trash event.
Power
Trash
trash
house.
event. So it was
You know
it
what's
was House of
worse?
X.
You know what's
What?
what's worse? Usually, when you have house of with a letter of, something with a letter usually is good. Like one of the
Yeah,
best, House of M. We all remember
yeah,
that. One of the best
yeah,
storyline, and they
yeah,
destroyed this rule.
yeah. So you have House of X and Power of X. So already, if you wanted to just read the main storyline, you had 2 books to read, and that was before the crossover event. Then they started the crossover event. So the crossover event, you have about a dozen books to read, like a dozen issues, and it's still ongoing, by the way. So that number is growing. So now it's going to be like about 15, 20. And not only that, but usually you have to read maybe 2 or 3 different two or three different subjects. But no, man, you have to read like 3 different X-Men series. You have to read Iron Man, because yeah, Iron Man is in that too. At least the art is good and the story is okay. It's the only one. But you have to read Iron Man. You have to read 4 different X-Men series. You have to read fucking Captain America. There's too much to read, and I'm not even talking about the fucking tie-ins. So you have to keep up with two different books. Then you have about like more than a dozen of issues to read, and then you have more than a dozen tie-ins. It's not the story is garbage, but it's also garbage to keep up and read, and it's modern comics, so it's not like $1 yet like it used to be. It's like fucking $3 to get 12 pages with 3 pages of adverts. So it's like you actually get 8 pages. And then you have to wait a week or a month, depending on the title, to get like another 12 pages of fucking garbage. It's awful. I was super hyped by watching the TV show. Then like I said, I don't go to free comic book day anymore because I have I know where to find the old comic books and read them at my leisure. And I don't want to read the new comic books because they're all fucking cringe. Even the indie comic books are kind of cringe now. And what am I going there for? I never thought I would love comic books, and I never thought I would stop loving comic books so quickly, so hard. I remember going almost every week to the comic book shop, and now I just don't fucking care. Like it hurts too because like you can't see me, and you're gonna say like touch grass, but actually, comic books are one of the things that inspired me to get in shape and become muscular. And I looked at guys like Cyclops and Quicksilver, Spider-Man, and I thought, yo, I have to look like that, and I did it. And it's sad to go. I know this sounds fucking stupid, but you kind of look at the X-Men and you kind of have this relationship with those characters where you look at that family evolving and you attach yourself to them and you like them very much and you want to see them succeed. And then you look at them and you're like, oh, those girls are super sexy. The guys look fucking cool. You want to be like the guys. You want to be with the girls. And you have these amazing adventures that allow you to escape from reality. And in the span of a couple of years, well, it was, a long time in the making, but in the span of a couple of years, everything that you love has been destroyed. And you're like, I don't even want to look at it. You look at the train, the train wreck. You look at the train catching fire, and then now it's completely burned, and there's just a wreckage, and it's completely smoldering. It's almost the flames have consumed it completely, and there's not much left, and it's like I don't even want to watch it because of even morbid curiosity is not enough now.
Yeah, I understand that feeling completely. Like, it feels like they really try to destroy everything that you like, and after that, they watch you and they're like, "Oh, why are you so sad? You shouldn't be, because it's just that." And you're like, "This thing was part of my childhood, was part of my stuff that I like, was nerd."
You remember in The Simpsons when you have that like a Native American who looks at like Springfield after they stopped collecting garbage and the entire town was like full of trash, and he just wept just a single tear.
Yeah.
It fucking hurts because it's something you liked so much, and that was a huge part of my life, and it also
correct you.
We had a lot of social events.
Yeah,
We had a lot of social events around comic books, and it was really this thing that assembled us like the Avengers. It assembled us and it got us closer together. And you look at it, it's like I like the comic book shops. I like the guys over at the comic book shop, but why am I going to go? Because it sucks. And the only comics I want to read are 30, 40 years old, and I just can find them elsewhere.
Yeah. No, I understand. Like the thing that I wanted to change is the fact that it's not that like it hurt at first, but after that you get used to it. Sadly, like it became like a distant memory, if I may. Like best example is like when you let's say that it's like a breakup kind of like
No, no, it's worse than the breakup. It's more like
it's worse.
it it's like when you have a friend and you're really good, you have a really good friend,
Yeah.
and then that friend, you know, he goes to jail, he starts doing crack, he drinks alcohol, he fucks with every woman, and then you look at that guy and he's falling apart, and he's homeless now, and he's become a shadow of his former self. Yeah, it's more like that. Or no, it's like when you have a loved one, and
Uh,
then uh they go to a concentration camp, and then he gets beat to death, and then they dump the corpse in a ditch, and then they piss on the corpse, and then they shit on the corpse, and then they light the corpse on fire, and then
that's a
you have to
little explicit.
identify the corpse, and then it's like I can't really identify it, and then they have to take the dental records, but then you realize that they also like stole his teeth. So then you have to do a DNA test, and then you ask, did he suffer? And the coroner is like, oh yes, he suffered tremendously, and he got like horribly beat up, and he suffered for like 3 hours before finally passing away.
God damn it. That's really specific.
Oh, and they're not wearing his skin. Oh fuck! They took his skin and they wear it now.
Damn.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel with comic books.
But the thing's like, I would say that I used to. I used to, but not anymore. Like, it's not even their
And,
fault.
and
The reason why I
And
don't.
also, don't forget,
The,
you cry and then you cry so much that like tears don't even come out anymore, and you're like in such pain that you just become numb and you don't feel anything anymore ever, and you never recover from the pain. You just accept it with time.
Lol. Yeah.
Okay, you can go. I'm done.
Yeah, fuck it. It's just that the thing that I wanted to say is just that, like, it feels like that at first, but after that you get used to. Like for real, like, I, in my in my experience, that's how I see it.
No, I mean I'm used to it, but it's just it's just sad.
Yeah, no, it is, but it doesn't stay sad. Like, best example, like I remember being like, oh, I like this game. Oh shit, this game getting shittier and shittier. Oh, try to save it. Try to talk to people. Try to see how to save it. And then, okay, the more you advance, the more you're like, oh, okay, so I'm getting crazy. Then you get at some point, at some level, just understand that no, you're not crazy. It's just them going with the flow because they don't want to rock the boat. And then you try to fight, and you're like, okay, but I'm fighting alone. I'm like, okay, you forget it and you stop touching it, and then 5 years later, everyone finds this thing shit, and you're like, okay, but when I talk about it, and then they will find, and instead of accepting the fact that you were fucking right, they would fight you on it and be like, no, when you were talking about it, you were kind of crazy. But now it's different.
Yeah, now it's different. No,
But
it's
now it's
oh man.
yeah, and then you're like, okay, but fuck it. I'll let you fight it. It's your problem now because I went out of this fandom anyways, and now they're trying to get in the new fandom because their fandom is ruined and nothing can save it. And you're like, nope,
Yeah.
fuck, get the fuck out and stay where the fuck you are at. So yeah, because the thing is like, I understand because that's all the part that I went through, and I was like at first it was annoying. Like, think about it. I used to love Ubisoft game. I used to love EA games. Do you remember XXX? It was a
Yes.
fucking fun game. EA used to be the shit. Like, it still was a shit company, but we didn't know it. But like, I would say that I stopped playing EA game 2008, kind of, just because I understood that they were bringing out each time the same game, and there's that, and they didn't bring good game. Like the last Sims that I played was Sims 2, I guess, and the last Sim City was Sim City 2000. So yeah, we'll say like 2008 was the last time that I bought EA games. And the reason is because EA was just a shitty company that I didn't want its product. Same go for Ubisoft. Ubisoft, like I was a Assassin's Creed fan. Like I had, no, I still have Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, Brotherhood. Yeah, and that's it. But each game was worse than the other, and the fourth just broke me. I couldn't play this game. By the way, the fourth was the first part where they start not being historically accurate, and the first part where they starting virtue signaling with like the fact that we won't have a white man, but we will have an Indian man, and they will talk Indian, Abenaki. But who the fuck understand Abenaki? I don't. I know
Uh,
Indian. I do. I know people who are Indian that don't understand Abenaki, or I forget the name. And like, I know a lot of people who loved Assassin's Creed 4, but most people who say that they love Assassin's Creed 4, they're talking about the ship system, the navigation system, and the ship fight.
yeah.
They never talk about it as the game because the game was getting shittier and shittier. Like, think about it.
Yep.
Something that was working perfectly fine in the first game was broken in the second game and was working 1 out of 3 times in the third game. And don't get me started on Brotherhood. Brotherhood was a
Ugh.
bait and fucking switch as a game. You wanted to know,
And that
like,
was when it was still working. Let's talk about Unity. And oh, you know when
I,
the
I didn't
characters,
even
the
play it.
faces disappear or clip.
Oh, it started with Brotherhood, with Brotherhood. Like, you fight one, you stab him, and his face completely disappears, and you just have like fucking two goggly eyes floating, and I hate that shit. Like, those, just imagining it give me goosebumps. I hate that shit. Like, those bugs get me.
I know you love that.
No, fuck you. So yeah, I like I used to be a fan, but like each time I talk about that to some people, they always find a way to dismiss it, right? Because it's my fault. It's not that. It's just it's not what you think. And I would say this: I'm more of a story-oriented player, right? Like, the reason why I liked Assassin's Creed first, the first Assassin's Creed, was not because of the story. You will eat
The
the bugs.
story.
Never. No, no, no. The first one,
No.
the first one has like the most casual story. The second one had the best story. There's a reason why Ezio is the best character of this franchise. Like, come name one other character better than Ezio. Ezio and Desmond are the two names that people know. No one know
Yeah,
anyone else
afterwards,
because
no
they
Alter
had the
Ear.
yeah. Altair was the first one. That's the reason. That
Yeah, with Desmond.
yeah. But those are the three only, and the reason was the story of Ezio was gut wrenching. Like it touched you without being condescending and without forcing you to care, right? Like you're just playing, learning the game, and at the end you're like, damn, Connor, is that the Indian one?
Yeah, that's the Indian one.
Fuck you for that.
That's in the third one, the one that takes 10,000 hours to start before you get actual gameplay.
Yeah, I didn't play it. I just didn't like it. I hate that fucking game. But yeah, like I just remember how like all his family was taken and killed, and you just wanted to help him get his revenge and learning more about what happened, you know. And now you have story like you have Massimo laughing at my head. And then you have like now where they just have like cringe dialogue, Tumblr dialogue that just wants you to like stop the game, get a break, and come back like 5 hours later or something like that. So yeah, so that's what that was my rant about Assassin's Creed. And fuck Connor. Nobody cares about Connor.
Ass Creed.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed. So yeah, so that's that. How was my week? Good question. I don't know. Like I had a lot of shit to do because yeah,
While
like
you do that, I have to take a short break.
oh yeah, you can. So I have a lot of shit to do because so nothing really much. I finished. I did finish 2 videos, but I just published one. I'm working on the third one because I'm always working on the third one, but didn't finish it because life. And oh yeah, while talking about this, so it doesn't look like it, but like most people lost their job because the economics of every country are shit right now, and I'm kind of how can I say that? Tired of hearing people talking about the video game layoff when everyone in every fucking industry getting laid off. Like, I know that we all love video games, but most of them hate you. Who cares if they lose their job? There are more important people losing their jobs. Like, no CEO is losing their job, but like, there are people paying for that who are losing their job. There are people that doesn't hate you, they're losing their job. Like, even if, yeah, like, god damn it, it's just annoying. And also, I also discovered that, oh, I may repeat this part. I also discovered that people hate Embracer Group because they had to lay people off. But the thing is like I think that most people don't understand how Embracer Group works, right? Like best way to explain it is like Embracer Group just is a group that gets video game company, but they don't force video game company to do shit, right? Like they're not EA. They'll be like best example it will be like if they were Nintendo because they bought a company, they will let the company do what the fuck they want until and only until they fucked up. And then they will come in and will do some measure. And I know that like people didn't like the fact that the CEO took risk, but as a CEO, he has to take risk. And when he took a risk, it didn't pan out because of Gearbox and because of Volition, because of the woke company. And that's just sad because knowing that it was a game, it was a deal with the Saudi fund. I don't understand why they didn't stop the woke part counterpart to just shut the fuck up until the deal is done. But that's me, right? At the same time, I think that we are more informed than the CEO because the CEO has to see every part of this company from the top down. I just have to read some articles, so yeah, that's that. So there's that. So I'm working on an Embracer Group video where I'm book boot bootlicking Embracer Group. Not really, just the fact that I don't understand why people hate them when they do what we as gamers ask them. They buy a company, they let the company intact, and they let them run like they should. They don't do the EA shit when they buy the company, destroy it, take the IP that they want, and drop everything in the bin. So yeah, that part I find it strange. Like the only one that I understand why he hates Embracer Group is Bellular, but Bellular is a shill and a bootlicker that didn't even call out Kotaku for the Sweet Baby shit, and we all know that his company works with Sweet Baby, so who cares? Bellular is just a shill. He's a milk toast shill, in my opinion. He doesn't deserve more than that. Like I forgot why I unsub first because like at first I was finding fun the fact of finding news with him, but he has nothing special. So yeah, that's my take about this. Let's see if Nero is back. No, Nero is not back. So there's that. Okay. Oh, okay. Is it that simple? Yeah, I'm still. Okay, sorry, I just fuck up my mic settings. Oh my god. I just fuck up my mic settings. Was trying shit in the background, right? Because I still have like my mic problem. Like it doesn't look like it, but it's really just annoying the fact that the level of my mics keep getting down when I talk a little bit loud. So there's that. So I don't know what did it because most of the application on my computer are like best I can explain is like they're closed application, right? I don't have Skype because I don't use Skype. I don't have other stuff. But like from what I can see, I think is like my is it Xbox that did it? It would be funny if it was Xbox. So I think that I fixed it. But for that, like, I had to stop everything from listening to my mic, like, including Adobe and I don't have Skype. Do I have Skype? Oh, you son of a bitch! Ah, you son. Okay, so I find it. It was fucking Skype. It was fucking Skype. Like, I don't use Skype, so I uninstalled Skype when I did. That's fucking Skype. So it should be okay if I add those two. The other don't need shit. Set up my computer. Anyway, so there's that. So we shouldn't have this problem never ever again. So I don't need to play with those settings. Newer still is gone, so there's that. I know, right? Fuck it. Like, I didn't know that. Because things like, okay, during all the streams, my sound is high until it gets low, right? And I'm like, who the fuck? How the fuck does it get that, right? Because, think about it. I'm like trying to stream. Like, I'm not yelling either, right? Getting it's just getting lower each time. I'm like, it's just stupid. Fuck Skype. Just fuck Skype. Skype is the closest shit to a virus that exists. I would say that. Oh wait, let's see. Maybe I lost the. Maybe you cannot hear me no more because. Fuck Skype. Just fuck Skype. I hate Skype. I hate Skype with a passion right now. The connection. Oh my god. Let's see. Just want to see the settings. I want to see if you can hear it. You can still hear me. Device. Okay. Where's the audio part? Clip, nitro, reference visibility, voice. Does the voice work? Yeah, voice will work. Okay, perfect. Okay. Anyways. I'm so pissed the fuck up. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you put Skype on someone's computer? Like, I wish I wouldn't wish that to my worst enemy. No, that's the lie. I would wish. I would wish it on my worst enemy. it's it it should be a war crime. Yeah, no, that's. I'm just happy to have find the culprit. Fucking Skype. Hi Skype. Okay, let's go to the article because we can. Because I don't know how much time it will take. So, anyway, fucking Euro. I have to go work back. Okay, good. Uh, One thing I will do is just trying to connect back to my Brave browser because Brave is awesome, and we all love Brave, right? Right? If you don't love Brave, I don't know what you do. Not one of the best browsers, so okay, he's muted. Join the call. Okay, you can hear me? Perfect. Let's share this. Let's share the sound because I can. And okay, perfect. Sorry. Yeah, this is me connecting to Skype because fuck me. Wow, seriously? Like, okay, I cannot hate on Google Chrome because every browser is on Chromium, so I guess they're all the little brother of Chrome. But Opera, seriously? You use Opera? Are you on Apple or something? Hey. Good. I'm gonna watch this real quick, and then there's a suspicious noise coming from my iPhone. That's okay. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, can I have this on my screen while we're streaming? Okay,
I am still alive.
good to know, and I fix it.
Good.
China number one.
Can you fix my
Agree.
relationship with my dad?
Never. But the thing's like,
God damn it.
guess who was messing up my system? I let you
Me?
guess. No, it was
Me?
fucking Skype. It was fucking Skype.
Skype is still a thing.
I know, right?
Are you sure it's not me and you're just trying to spare my feelings?
No, it's not you.
Don't worry, I don't have any feelings anymore.
It was fucking Skype though. So I don't have a Skype anyway. So anyway, I just removed like all the Microsoft bullshit. So yeah. My son should stay fucking big.
Why do you even have Skype? You know what? I'm not gonna
I
ask.
I don't know. I usually when I set up my shit, I remove stuff. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna start because I was ranting about how people hate Embracer Group because they don't understand it, but it's okay. I will not repeat this rant. It will be like not useful. So yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
um, like I can give you a resume. I just saying that people don't know what Embracer Group does, and they give them shit just because people are losing their job. And I would say this: you too are you like done with people crying foul because people are losing their job, or am I the only one?
Oh, because people like, oh, I lost my job.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's happening. It's a thing that's happening, but honestly,
No, I'm
uh,
talking more like people who are like, oh, I'm mad at this company because they fired their programmer for this video game that's always like talking
gay.
bad about me.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, yeah, no, fuck these people. They deserve it.
Like, I don't understand why people are like that.
Because they don't understand that they're flirting with the enemy. Like, they have too much sympathy.
It's not even the fact that they're flirting with the enemy. It's the fact that they always like try to defend. I don't know how to say it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Find another one. Like someone how can I say that? What's his name? Like people are mad at Universal Group because they fire people, but they didn't have choice. Volition fucked up. What's his name? Gearbox fucked them up again, and people are like, okay, genre, I hate Universal Group because they're just buying company and destroying them. They don't. They try to keep them united, but they fucked up. They bring out bad games. So yeah, that's my take on Embracer, like in one take. So let's start. So we're gonna start with this because I wanted to start with this. Let me
Go
see.
ahead.
New avatar, background, video. Okay. Yeah, this. We're just gonna watch like 2 minutes of it because I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
2 seconds. This is because like it's on another screen, so I have to readjust that. So yeah, this. Can you watch the screen too, or do you don't have access?
Just wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Just give me a second. It's connecting. 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 It's connecting. It's connect. Okay, it's taking a long fucking time.
I can see that. I can hear that. I'm
Well,
sharing
how was your
this.
week?
Huh? How was
How was your week?
you just go into the Discord shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, but it's like
Oh
no.
yeah, and my smart, you can come to Discord too. We can talk during the streams. Why not?
Wait, Discord what?
Yeah, because I did put a Discord link usually, depending the day.
Yeah, but where is it? Oh my god.
You're
Not
not in
live in
the
announcement.
share screen of the Discord. Did I stop that?
Oh, I don't know. It's just I clicked on it and it's like tell me
Loading.
it's loading, but I don't fucking know. Just tell
Why?
me the name of the video. I'll see it on my end.
No, the things like I don't. I uh, is the video loading or the screen is loading? What do you mean?
Screen is loading. Like I'm not getting your
Oh, okay, okay,
image.
okay, okay, okay. My bad, my bad. If you, okay, let me do it again. Here, share screen. Now is it good?
Let me check. Oh god damn it. Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, okay. It wasn't my end. My bad. Our shares was on your end. Okay, are you ready?
You're racist.
So this is a video of Al Theory, I guess. I don't know. It's a woman, so let's listen to what the woman says for once.
Oh
I am
god.
so not in a good mood right now because I just finished watching 2 episodes of what I found to be some of the most agonizing entertainment. I don't know.
Can you hear it?
Oh her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Maybe I'm
you
jaded or
put it
something,
fast
but it's getting
forward.
annoying.
Most people won't actually care about that.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I just need the first part. Sorry for the X2. I usually watch my video X2 anyways.
Many of you probably don't know, but I was kind of excited when the ARC animation was announced. I'm thinking, cool, dinosaurs, whatnot. And the first thing I noticed, though, I mean, it's not a big deal individually, but why is it now every modern day animation with a black woman lead or a dark skinned woman has to be a lesbian? Can we get some straight black women leads in animation, please? Invincible doesn't count because they made her insufferable and she wasn't the lead character. Like, for real. Anyway, I'm gonna start off just a preface. Okay? Anyone who is in a really good mood right now, please leave. Because this review is going to have you leaving in a either really bad mood or in a really happy mood because you just completely overshot anger into whatever I'm feeling right now. Also,
Okay. No. Okay. So it's not even like a tree. It wasn't even 2 minutes. Like it took like 1 minute. So you see when I said that at first you're the only one who sees it and people call you racist. or
Yeah.
something, and then everyone else starts seeing it in everything else, and now they're like, "Oh, help us," and I'm like, "I don't
Yeah,
care."
but I don't feel pity for people for 3 reasons. In general, I don't feel pity for people because then you try to explain it. You're always one step ahead. You notice it, you're a racist. You explain it, no, you're a conspiracy theorist. So they just
Exactly.
think that, you know, oh, if we stop buying this thing, it's going to be enough. Yeah, there's that, but there's also the fact that there's, the powers that be behind it. It's not going to be enough. You need to, denounce those people and expose them and just stop voting for them. And they're like, oh no, you're racist, you're a conspiracy theorist. Okay, whatever. Secondly, look, I am quite indifferent to women because most of them voted or
I am not a
co-opted to have
professional.
that kind of shit, and the few that didn't, well, didn't say anything when it mattered for the most part. The few of the women would actually risk also being called like a racist, and they exist, and the few of them that do exist get like super fucking ostracized. And when women just actually tell the truth and then people just ignore them because it doesn't, like, suddenly, how people believe everything women say, but when they actually say like the truth, suddenly people ignore them and you go, oh well,
Yeah,
so
well, that's
much for
true.
that superpower.
Yeah, but I think like the way that I see it is a little bit different in the sense that I best way I can explain it is this. I don't think that best example in video games or in everything geek related, right? If you have a woman just slightly interested in a geek medium, does it still do it? Okay. If you have any woman slightly interested in some geek medium, what happened? Every guy was interested in her immediately, right? Because she's someone of the opposite sex that like what I like, right? She became the queen of the
Yeah,
table, if you want, kind of as
yeah.
ugly as she can be. We don't care. She's a geek, right? And I would say that from what I understand and from what I can see, most of the time, women don't take the power. Men give the power to the woman to impress her or to show that he's different or something. And that's a theory that I have. I don't know if it's good or bad. I think that's what made the difference between the jock and the geek, right? Take example. The jock is playing a sport. A sport. We don't care what sport. He's just playing a sport. What happened? Who cares? I like playing this game. I will watch this game anyways. Go do what you want. I don't care. What happened when a woman said that I don't like this video games? Uh, the guy will try to explain why this video game is cool instead of going like, who the fuck cares? Like I would say that it changed with time, right? Like let's say that 2010 it was different, right? Right? You will have like everyone playing a video game and a woman will come in and be like, can I talk with someone? And no one will fucking turn around and be like, who the fuck cares, right? But before that, nah, everyone wanted to give attention to women, so it's different. It depends.
All this to say, I fucking hate nerds.
You're like, you destroy the hobby that I love. But yeah,
Yeah, it's it's not a surprise that like video games got destroyed because you can see that like a lot of the nerds were, they were just like, they were just craving too much for female attention and just validation in general from society. So it was a given that they were, going to fuck it up for everybody. Gay ass.
Yeah, I understand that. But yeah, all that to say that, yeah, I don't think that they took it. Like in every aspect of media, from what I can see, most of the time they have the like people give like best example is like J.K. Rowling. She she created her own geekdom if you want, and I would say that people liked it and don't care that much. Oh wow, damn, it's more
Yeah.
aggressive than it used to be. What the fuck happened? Damn it! Oh shit, that I fixed it. God fucking damn it! I hate them so much. Yeah, she created her own geekdom, and at the same time, you see, and I would say that if you watch the video a little bit more, you will see that at some point she's going like, yeah, like Korra or some other woman who's like she's a strong and independent woman, and the reason why I bring this there, shit, Windows activation menu, fuck me. The reason why I did bring this there is because, um, not that I what I wanted to say is that it's not only for that. Is that when we talk about woke, most people try to deflect and be like, what does that mean? What is woke, right? And if they can deflect, they try to be dishonest,
Those
right?
people should be incarcerated.
Yeah, yeah. I won't lie. I disagree. I like my liberty, my sweet liberty. Uh,
I didn't say Minecraft. I said incarcerated.
yeah. I still love my liberty.
God damn it! I can't say anything. Well, I think they should get their balls tickled by the Teletubbies. Yeah,
Sweet
yeah,
liberty.
yeah. That'll teach them.
Ah, liberty. Sweet liberty.
Are you just gonna mute me? Okay.
No, it's not. I didn't mute you. I'm just making a joke. You don't understand because you don't play Helldivers. But yeah, I would say that seriously, I would say this. Um, the part yeah, the reason why I bring it up is like, uh, the thing is like having a black character is not one. Woke doesn't exist in other country. I don't care what people say. It doesn't exist in other country until it exists there. But right now, it doesn't exist anywhere else than in the West. And I will be more precise by saying in the English-speaking West.
Yeah, from what I notice in other countries, in their institutions, outside of the no, not just the English speaking West, because don't forget those Scandinavian countries are fucking cooked.
I don't know
But
if they're. Uh, I would say this. I don't know if they have a woke shit. Like I would say that they have some progressive leaning ideas. I would say that they're really progressive in their way of seeing shit. But I won't say that they're woke because woke is more like a media thing. Like I did see like some Scandinavian woke movie. I saw a Scandinavian bad movie. Like what was your dumb movie? The one with the woman who sacrificed her girlfriend, her boyfriend, and all
okay,
the
first
guy
off,
friends.
that's American, and secondly, the entire moral of the story is that what happened wasn't good. But feminists were like, "Oh my God, she's liberated." And then the director Ari Aster went, "What the fuck are you talking about? She's in a cult and she killed her boyfriend." It's Midsummer.
Yeah.
It takes place in a Scandinavian country, but it's American.
Ah, that explains why that's dumb. But yeah,
Wait,
so
why did you hate the movie?
Midsummer. I just
Yeah.
didn't like it.
Okay. Because I thought you were maybe like confusing the people, like the actual movie with the people who said, "Oh no, it's so liberating, you go girl," and then the
No,
guy's like, "No, it's not supposed to be you go girl."
I just didn't like the movie. That's it. Like
Okay, that's fine.
it looked like you know when you watch something and you're like it looks like he wanted to be something, but like he stopped halfway. Like it looked
Yeah.
like a slasher horror film that just stopped halfway and then started to be something else, and it does none of those two a good way.
Oh yeah, Hereditary.
That's my best way of saying this. Yeah,
That's fine. I also have things that I simply don't like.
yeah.
Like my day. What?
And that's the thing. Like, so first, I would say that woke shit doesn't exist anywhere else than in the West. And
Well,
secondly,
for the most part, I agree with that. I think maybe the only thing is that, um, especially the young women might be influenced by the Western woke because of social media. But for the most part, if you look at other countries and their media, they're fucking not accepting of that shit. I see that they have a lot of difficulty taking a hold in other countries because either the country is like a third world shithole, so they're like they just chuck spears at you, or they're like, no, we're still religious and we're still like people who lived 20 years ago, so we don't like your shit. Go home, foreigner.
uh, you want to know the real reason why it can take hold there?
Hmm.
The reason is simpler than that. For real, for real. The reason why it can take hold there is because the language barrier. That's it. That's as
Oh yeah.
simple of this. That's as simple as this. There's no word for woke, so it doesn't make sense. So people like that's why the woke crowd try to control the language, right? Like the best example is 1984, right? There's a reason why they say like uh plus good or minus good instead of not good. So that the principle of not good cannot exist without the word associated with it, right? So there's that. So I find it funny that, you know, they try to bring a concept in another country where this concept doesn't exist because it doesn't exist in the language. So yeah, that's the best way to explain it. Like, um, try explaining a concept in a language that doesn't exist. Like, oh yeah, people hate people because they don't have the same sex as them, or they don't think they're crazy like them and they don't want to change sex. If this concept doesn't exist, how can you explain it to another human without sounding crazy?
Yeah, but I think that's one of the reasons, but I don't think it's the only
No,
reason
it's not
because
the
I
only
think that
reason.
even
It's not the only
yeah, but
reason.
I think it's probably like one of the first reasons, and then even when you break that barrier, you kind of go, okay, you sound crazy, and then you go, yeah, but my religion says, and then it's pretty much game.
Yeah,
It's done. It's not
yeah. And
making
then
it true.
it's like when you pass the religion, it's like, yeah, but I'm like hungry right now, so I don't have time to listen to your bullshit. I need to
Yeah,
feed myself, right? Like, I don't have
I'm
time for
actually
that.
dying. Actually, a bear is eating me right now.
Yeah, so there's that. So yeah, no, it's clear. But one thing is like, you see, like, she take the time to explain her vision of the woke, and I will say that I can agree with it because I was working on it too. Like, I wanted to make a video where I explain what woke is, right? Because the concept is simple, right? Is the moment when you watch a movie and that moment when you have your eyes roll so far back that you can see your brain, that's the woke moment, and you know why, and you can explain it. When the character with mostly a woman of color, who's mostly another identity associated with that, because we cannot just have one identity. We have to put multiple identity, talk, or kill or beat the straight white man who didn't do nothing wrong enough, but was considered wrong by someone. And like, okay. And she's always a Mary Sue. She's always stronger, better, faster than anyone else. And the story always need her more than anything. I think that you watch Arc, right? The animation of
Nope,
Arc.
not at all.
Okay.
Nope.
It was.
It's based on the video game, right?
Yeah. It's loosely based.
I absolutely
It's loosely
no
based.
idea what it's about. I just saw dinosaurs and Vin Diesel.
Yeah. No, I think they killed Vin Diesel like during the first part.
I
Like
have no idea. I
it's
don't
it's not
watch this
even
shit.
based. It's loosely based.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just that I find it funny because the thing is like, what is woke? What is woke? But you always know what's woke because you know it when you see it. You have like this reflex ready to be like, fuck it, I'm done. You have like this moment where you're like, I can't no more. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm out. Moment when you see something woke and stuff. Like, and I find it just funny because like, it's always people being so fucking dishonest. Like, oh, you cannot explain what woke is.
Ugh.
And you're like, no, you know what it is. You can see it. The moment is always there. The moment that make you roll your fucking eyes and be like, oh shit. And that's why it's so easy to not watch it, right? Oh shit, it's a woman of color being a lead. Their drawing is bad. Let's see. Oh, during the promotional material, the woman looks like she's interested in the same. Another woman, okay, cool. I will not watch it. Why? Because I
Yeah,
know
that's usually my point of I'm done.
yeah. That's easy to escape. It's like, it's not that it's bad. It's just that I know it's gonna be bad, and if it's not bad now, it's gonna be bad in the future. So don't try to convince me, anyways. So yeah, I just wanted to share it just because like you see like most people are at this moment, and I think that's why Critical Drinker is had so much followers because he did call it out. Hey, did you watch the video of the Critical Drinker that I sent you?
Which one?
The long one, the open bar with Mahler and
Oh, I watched
Reaper,
some of it, but then I stopped. Because
because
the one with Reaper.
yeah,
Yeah, I watched like 5 or 10 minutes, and then I was done.
well,
Reaper sounded like the only one because I don't care about these people anymore outside of Reaper. I've already established we both know that just Critical Drinker is just a fucking he's just a fucking grifter. So who fucking cares about him?
I will say that I will go with the politically correct way, like what's his name? The aristocratic utensil said it.
Yeah.
Is not that he's a chill. He's just not politically inclined. Best way of saying it, I guess. The fact that he doesn't know politics, so for him everything is just his movie getting worse and worse, and he's like, okay, I just want my movie to get better. And when he see a movie who get okay, it, he's he just go back in without reflection, I would say. But
No,
when
fuck
he,
that. The guy. No, he's a grifter. He like Blue Eye Samurai. Fuck him.
yeah, but you know that's the reason why I send you this clip, because you have Mahler and Reaper talking to him, and one moment he's like, "What? Did I lost it?" Because like you're telling me that he's woke, and I'm telling that is not woke, but like did I miss something? I'm like, maybe you will unlock it, but I would say that most of the time I don't believe it because that's me. For me, some
Wait,
people.
I don't know. I absolutely did not understand what you
Okay,
said.
so while talking, well, Critical Drinker was talking to Mahler and Reaper, right?
Yeah,
And during the talk with Mahler and Reaper were explaining why it was woke, why she was a Mary Sue, and why it was bad.
yeah,
And Mahler watched stuff for a long time, right? Like he will
yeah,
rewatch it because he will do an EFAP on it and you know maximize his view on it. And
yeah,
Mahler and Reaper were explaining that she was a Mary Sue.
yeah.
Even if the critical drinker didn't see it, she is a Mary Sue. And
Okay, and what was his response?
and his response at at some time was, am I out of touch? Like if he didn't see the movie the right way. And I find it
And the
funny
answer is yes.
because that's what we say and that's what some people say in this comment. Because things like I understand that we are okay. I'll say this. I understand that most people want good entertainment and that's it. I I do not want just good entertainment. What I want is for the woke infestation to stop, to get the fuck out, right? So I just don't want them to understand and get good. I want them to fail so hard that they get out. Because the difference between them getting out and them getting good is that we still get woke shit, but people will be like, yeah, but it's better than what it used to be. But things like it's not as good as old shit, right? And I just don't want like we went on the top and now we're at the bottom and each time they go in the like lightly over the floor, people be like, oh, but it's a good story. Look, they didn't shove it in your mouth. No, it's still dog shit. Like
I
best.
forgot what the name of that was. When they
Oh yeah. I understand what you mean. I don't remember either. But the thing's like, it's not like biting the frog is the other shit. When they broke something and then they fix it just lightly, and you will take it because it's better than the shit. But yeah, I don't care. I want them to be better than the shit. I want them to be so good that I have nothing to say, nothing bad to say. Right? That's why I'm reading manga, reading manhwa, watching anime. I don't have to ask myself. I'm watching fucking Doctor House. Doctor House is fucking old. Like, it's good. Is it that good? Yes. It is. It is. Some episodes are better than other. I won't lie, but depends on which one. But still,
it's not the foot in the door.
no. But that's the thing. And I don't want that. I want it to be as good as before without shoving politics in your mouth, right? Like the best example of that I will say is what's his name? The Boys. The Boys. Season 1 was really good. I think I have to rewatch it. Season 2 started to fall off. Season 3 they went all the way mask off. They show they show the TDS, they show everything, and I'm like, okay, but why? Like, it's okay. You don't need to like the other one. Just you know, give equal left and equal right. But then you go back and you watch and you're like, oh, okay. If you're right wing, they laughed at you. If you're
Um,
a left wing, they just point the shit at you. That's it. And you laughing because you're right wing and they just show you shit.
you're easily pleased. Oh, we push them back, but the left you give them an inch, they take a mile. the right, you give them a mile, they'll be content with an inch.
Yeah. Ah, perfect example. It's a good one.
It's mine. I copyrighted it. Fuck you.
Yeah, yeah. But it's seriously that. And is
Clip
that
that and upload it to YouTube.
lol. But yeah, like I won't lie, like I don't care because I'm not left or right. I'm more of a libertarian anyways. So both can go get fucked. But at the same time, I just want them to get the fuck out. You know, I want a good story with like some in the like some real representation of both perspective, not like a left wing representation of a right wing perspective and a left wing representation of the left wing perspective who's idealized, and then you're like, oh, let's meet in the middle. There's no meeting in the middle. You demonize one, you misrepresented the other one, and then that's it. That's dumb. That's my take on it. And the thing's like, with the way that stuff are going right now, like Blue Eye Samurai, and yeah, just Blue Eye Samurai because I don't know, I'm talking about other stuff. See, Blue Eye Samurai is just left, a left wing version of what a Japanese anime should be, and people are like,
Yeah.
oh, it's good enough. No, it's bad. They laugh at the Japanese version. They have like I won't say that they have like a Marisu. I didn't finish it, but they have
I
like
finished it. It was trash.
yeah
Oh, by the way, I think it's the door in the face technique. Well, at least it's similar. It's like you make something you make an offer that's really fucking trash,
yeah
and then you make a second offer that's less trash.
yeah, and you make it seem like they have just those two choice.
Yeah. Don't
But
give me $1,000,000. No, give me $10. Okay.
yeah, and it's
Yes,
stupid.
and the bait and switch.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like when I see people be like, "Oh, Blue Eye Samurai is good," or Haunted not Haunted Hill. The Fall of the House of Archer is good. I like those were trash. Like I'm I don't think that I'm the best, but those were really trash. There's nothing like yes, they're different, but they're trash. Like I in my head I'm like, okay, but who knows? Let's see. Let's see with time. I don't believe in them. Anyway, let's go to the next one because I'm starting to get tired and I have to work all night. So let's go. So, Cabrudas just opened his website. DI detected. Kind of cool. Shout out to Cabrudas. I don't think I will use it because I detect DI from a mile away. And anyways, I want like I want you. If it was me, I won't use DI because this acronym can be changed, and that's the thing, and that's why we're winning, right? It's because we don't use their word or their acronym. We use our own um our own like you know we don't say this game has DI. We say this game is woke, and people understand what woke means.
Yeah, because DEI is like it's like on the cusp of the new frontier. It's too recent, but everyone heard woke to death.
I don't care. I would still use woke. I don't care. The
No,
reason,
that's why I mean it's better to use woke because everyone knows what you're talking about.
yeah,
Except like there's some people who are dishonest, but
yeah.
everyone knows that.
Fuck those dishonest people.
Yeah,
Like, I was thinking about it because like they start changing stuff to call it what's the name that they use? Is that woke? They try to use uh they try to use the name Bridge. Yeah, they will rename it to Bridge, right? And I'm like,
Oh yeah. Oh god. I that these guys and their fucking acronyms. They always have like fucking acronyms. They
you
can't.
see that?
And because it's obvious that it's a tactic to just slow down your progress, because you hear apparently before DEI it was die, which is really funny, but you hear
Yeah.
DI, then you hear bridge, and then you
Yeah.
have to spend time, okay, learning the acronym, and then you'll talk about it with someone and you're going to say bridge, and then the person will be like, okay, what's bridge? But you know how people just want the straight information. They don't
Yeah.
want to have explanations. So, okay, well, bridges, well, I don't care. You're a conspiracy theorist. You can go, fuck. I lost him. They put so many barriers as to make sure to just, keep you from doing what you're supposed to be doing. Apparently, the reasons why the Japanese sit like that is because it makes your legs numb. So if
Hmm?
you're in front of the emperor, you
You,
can't just
you
get up
and
and
try to
stab
kill
him.
him. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you'll notice I had a kendo class. When samurais, will present themselves, they'll put the right hand first because most people are right-handed, and if your
Mm.
hand is on the floor, then if you go for your sword, it's more noticeable. So I
Yeah.
guess you have to be the one samurai that's left-handed.
Yeah. I see.
But the people at the top, the royalties and everything, they always had a bunch of dumb rules to slow the fuck down of people, and this is just the modern equivalent, but kind of worse because at least there was at a point, noblesse obligée, where you kind of have to, well, you're the king and you kind of have to feed the people or get decapitated. It's like, yeah, I give you my grain, but you have to defend me from the invaders. While here we have people who just, you know, who take and give nothing in return. Still, hey, pussy, are you still there? Oh, I guess the show is did he fuck it up? What the fuck is he doing? Well, I guess he fucked something up because I can't hear him. Well, I guess the show is mine. Oh yeah, I also started doing bouldering, so I climb now. It's pretty fun. Starting to get calluses. Starting to be comfortable. I work out a lot, but I'm still surprised that. Oh, glad you can join the show. Yeah. So yeah, bouldering is fun.
Didn't come back. Okay, now they can hear
Putting
me.
your fingers in those cracks.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Okay. Anyways, okay, so I'm back. Sorry. So yeah, you're right. It's the same as what they did with, but the other one make kind of a sense when this one doesn't. This one really doesn't.
Yeah, no, it's just fucking ludicrous.
Yeah.
I fucking hate these people.
Yeah. Me too. But the thing's like, I don't think that they will win because we never really use their stuff. We just call it woke, and that's why they try to shame us out of using the word woke, because it's too efficient.
Yeah, it's too effective.
When
Like a
you come,
Pokemon attack.
yeah, when you start and people are like, this movie, and you're like, nah, he's woke. And we're like, what? No, it's not like they don't understand. They don't listen directly that. They don't understand it immediately. They're like, okay.
It's super effective. You
Yeah.
should put that as the title of the show. Woke. It's super effective.
Yeah. It's too super effective. That's why.
Yeah.
So there's that. Oh my god, I'm still fighting that shit. Anyway, so there's that. And yeah. So yeah, you should have called it woke detected instead of DI detected, but hey, why not? Because when they will change the name, you will still have DI, and I would say that most people don't say DI. You know, you can still keep it sweet baby detected.
I'm just gonna call it die.
That's why they want to change it to bridge, because people call
Yeah.
it always die.
Yeah.
Anyways, so damn it, I'm starting to lose my head here. Okay, so
We didn't even start a single fucking article.
yeah, this is the first. This is the first.
Okay, we can do 3, and then I'm gonna go home. How about that?
We can. It's okay. I'm losing the stuff. We're gonna go to the 3
Why
million
did I
ways-
say 3? I should have said 1.5.
No. So, Stellar Blade director responds after patch censor holiday rabbit outfit claim update design was always intended, and that's why we have this dumbass. Like, it's so infuriating watching him. Like, I don't know.
Hey, wouldn't it be ironic?
What?
You know, he doesn't want to make the trucker video. Wouldn't it be ironic if he got isekai'd?
Yeah, it will be alright, Nick. But yeah, so we have here Dev from Short for Kotaku. If you know him, you know him. And I would say that most people have a love-hate relationship with him or a hate-hate relationship with him. Because he has I would say that he make good-looking video, but his take are mostly dishonest or inconsistent with himself. Like, did you watch his last video?
The one on DoorDash or
Nah, he made a one on the minimum wage. So
no? I didn't watch it.
his
There's a limit to how much stupid I can have in a week.
yeah. So his take was the fact that the minimum wage exists is a good thing, because if it didn't exist, company will not pay the employee more.
What?
Yeah, I know. And his take was already disproven by Henry Ford, because he did it to make competition, and it's again disproven by Vincenzo Ferrari, the creator of Ferrari, who gave a 4-week work week to his employee, because he saw that having employee who have a good time to rest give him better employee. But it doesn't work with his Canadian view of a government who does everything. So that's the thing. So he's like, oh yeah, we see the difference when it's over exaggerated, but you know, when it's a little bit it doesn't change shit. And in my opinion, it does, because when I start working, and I did work at the McDonald's, from what I understood, when I started working, they doubled the minimum wage, right? So what they did is that they fired someone they reduced the everything was reduced.
Oh, I'm still at this statement. It felt like I got like psychically attacked by fucking
But
Xavier.
by the
Like
dumbness of this
what?
statement, yeah.
But no, the thing is that wait, he says minimum wage exists so that like what? So that the employers
Because
can pay you more?
the best way I can explain is that for him, minimum wage help company and help employee by making them more rich and helping them have more income to dispose of. But it's wrong. It's just wrong. It's blatantly wrong. Because the thing is
Because my
like,
take was going to be, you know, in a country or at a time where you don't have, you know, welfare or minimum wage, while, you know, in society, when you don't have some kind of social net, while that forces you to rely more on family and
true.
actually try to be useful and find a job that actually pays well,
Uh-huh.
because you can't just, you know, go on welfare or find a shitty minimum wage job and
I would say
people
that
will be
that's not true because without minimum wage, I would say that there is a normal social net. Best
yeah
way that I can explain it is that, uh, let's say that there's no minimum wage. All the jobs that are below the minimum wage exist. Like, best example, right now when you go to a cinema, a theater, who cares?
right, but I'm not against minimum wage. Just repeat a statement because it's ironic that he says things like that, but you
I'm not.
remember
I would say that I'm kind of against because think about it. Kids, let's say that you're really desperate, right?
yeah
Right now you will work, you will try to find a minimum wage, but the thing is like
yeah
there's less job because the minimum wage doesn't exist, right? Okay, let me explain it differently. All the job that will be below minimum wage are automated. The
yeah
reason is that it's better to pay someone to replace the machine than to pay someone the minimum wage to do that, right?
yeah
Example, someone, let's say you go to a theater to watch a movie. You see that there's no one coming into the theater to tell people to shut up or to shush people, right?
yeah
Because it will be useless. But something equivalent to that will be that if you have
the
a
message at the
movie,
beginning
a movie that just came out, you will have
yeah
people who are paid to see if someone is pirate, uh, is filming the movie
pirating
to pirate it, right? So
yeah
this is useful, right? But the other one is useless because paying you the minimum wage for one is stupid. But I can pay you more to save me million, supposedly, right? So that's the way to see
yeah
it.
no, but
Um,
what I was going to say was that it's one of those statements where it's easy to say dumb bullshit, but it's really hard to, you know, like analyze dumb bullshit and say why it's fucking dumb. And I still need time to process it.
it's okay.
Let's just keep going. Or we're going to be on this forever. Oh,
You're
fuck
right.
that. Fuck. Just make the trucker video, you bastard.
He will not because he cannot say
I
that both sides
know.
are bad. Like, if he
I
cannot
know.
find a way to be on this fucking fence, he will not do his video. But anyways, who cares? So here he says something dumb like, the Stellar Blade that we have is a Stellar Blade that the creator intended to have, right? So the censorship is not censorship. And here he's mocking the fact that people are saying that Sonny made them do it. They hate sexualizing women, except Abby because Abby is fucking ugly, and everything is a grand conspiracy against you. Sometimes it's really not. Okay, And I will say this: I understand if it will be another company, right? But this is Stellarblade, creator of Nikki Goddess of Victory, one of the game that I play right now in my rotation of gacha. And if in the gacha everything is permitted, why wouldn't they do the same design? It's still the same company, right? Most of the time, the company have the same vision. Like the Blizzard has some design similitude with between World of Warcraft and Diablo. Like the women look the same way, the monster are monsters. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But this makes sense. His take, he just dismissed the fact that they had an NDA and the fact that before giving his statement, Kim was looking at a Sonny
Representative.
representative and was like, oh shit, had like a Korean oh shit look. Because the question was like, did Sonny ask you to censor the shit? Right? And you don't want that. In another article, he was with Yoko Taro, and Yoko Taro took the time to say, oh, I never saw Sonny representative looking distressed. I will find it funny if someone was. It would be cool if people could see it because they were talking. It was in front of a reporter. They couldn't film it. And this is dismissive as fuck, right? Because, in my opinion, you couldn't have played with this model if this was the intended model. And even the censorship is lazy. Think about how they took the time to create a fucking furry suit. And you think that they would just put like some extra cloth? This is a dumb take. Anyways, if we're going back here, so yeah, and I would say, I don't really care that much about the censorship for some reason that I didn't buy it, and if I will buy it, I'll buy it on PC. That's my take.
Yeah.
That's me. But his take was stupid, and I just want to talk about it because, like, yeah, I had a video ready for it, but I didn't release it, so that's me. So let's go to the next one. Inside Survival title from folks offer apology after making a joke about in-game jiggle physics. With really missed
the mark.
Yeah. So this one, for what I understand, they had a video.
Really went far with this one.
Oh no, it's a Russian one, and I will say this. It's not. I'm not giving them the benefits of the doubt, right? Because what they did is not that they missed the mark, is that they're starting denouncing people on both sides, right? But the thing is, like, from people who come from other country, they still believe in the journalist, even if they don't trust them, right? Like, from what I heard, he made an interview with the journalist, and the journalist was mad because he said that, you know how it is, like, sometimes the journalists take the word and twist it. And you just have a Russian to say that. And I think that when he saw the backlash, he was thinking that the backlash was bigger than what he really was, right? Because that's what happens sometimes, right?
Wait, the game company is Russian?
The CEO of the company is Russian.
Okay.
And he finished with, like, I just want a good game, make a game with good luck with jiggle physics. That's it. That's his end statement.
Oh, it's gonna end in a gulag.
No, he did left Russia, and you can see that.
He left Russia, huh? Yeah.
You can see that it's
Oh
not
yeah, that's
made.
really Russian. Oh, look at this little babushka.
You see, it's not made in the West, right? As much as
That's definitely a babushka.
as much as I was doubting a little bit because of this head, like when I learned that it was Russian, it make everything more understandable. The thing is, like,
Brown.
they don't understand the fight against the game journalists that we have here because they're not connected like we are. We're fucking autistically connected, and that. I would say that's a good thing, but sometimes it may make us forget that we're kind of alone in this fight. I would say. So yeah,
Unfortunately.
farm folks. So you can see that. Ooh. Ooh.
I wish I wasn't in that fight.
They
Especially the soy boy.
Yeah, but even the cyber has like a Russian.
The only guy who looks masculine is the black one, and he's kneeling to make him more or less intimidating.
I would say that it does look like a soy boy because he's more beef than a cyber would be.
Blue hair, gulag.
Yeah.
Purple hair, ulag. Brown face, nig, Ardhar.
Yeah. I would say so. Yeah, there's that. So okay. I would say that still looks yeah, I'm fighting against this shit is incredibly annoying. I know. So I would say that as you see, like I don't like the hair, but it look like they still look kind of. They have a design to them. That's the only thing. Doesn't mean that I would buy the game. I won't buy the game. He did have an excuse, and he fucked it up. So I want him to learn, and I want everyone else to learn too. So fuck this game. But yeah, this one was funny though. So Sonny strike again against one of their own game, Fate State Night. They've censored the PlayStation release of art book including a physical limited edition.
Included in the physical limited edition of Suki made a piece of blue glass. What?
Yeah.
So they censored the art book. Oh, congratulations.
You know what's funny? Is that they took the time to make a note and say that the other version will not be censored, only the Sonny one. So I think it will happen the same thing the last time. So people will buy the one from Nintendo. PC.
Oh, Nintendo. Okay.
And fuck
yeah,
Sony
Nintendo.
Again.
So Sony working hard to make sure I never buy their product again.
Yeah, I won't. Like I know that they getting a new CEO, but I don't care. I really don't care.
I can't believe I went 180 against Sony this hard.
You see that? Like,
bruh.
I still have my PS4 though.
Yeah, I still have my PS4, but it's just not the same anymore.
Yeah, I know. So, Aspire restore a missing Tomb Raider remaster pinup.
Upcoming pinups in upcoming patch claims texture were inadvertently removed.
Inadvertently.
Sometimes I have difficulty with this word, with specific words, but no, they're not that.
So
difficult.
from what I heard,
by accident.
Yeah, I would say that I kind of believe it because Aspired is like what's choosing specifically because he was working on a Tomb Raider remaster anyways.
Super Turbo fans.
Yeah, so I kind of believe it. No, I'll say this. I want to believe it. I know how. What's the name of the company?
X-Files.
What's the name of the main company?
There's Aspire, there's Embracer Group, and there's
Yeah, this the one that you forget to. The one that had the
but there's
Tomb
you mean Core Design or no Crystal Dynamics?
Crystal Dynamics, and I think that
Huh.
Crystal Dynamics did censor it, and Aspire did put it back up because of the uproar. Because we all know that Crystal Dynamics hate the fan, hate Tomb Raider, and hated the fact that Tomb Raider made them what they are. But those new hire who just use the Crystal Dynamics logo don't like what used to be good.
There's never going to be a new Legacy Arcane.
No, and it's good that way. I prefer it that way. This is the same
Just
story.
like my dad.
Yeah. So okay, this one I wanted to cover it just because it's kind of cool. So we talk about the fact that Gearbox fucked up the deal for what's the name? Embracer Group, right? And the things like Embracer Group had a deal with Saudi Arabia, and things like SNK, Royal Saudi Arabia owner, aim to have the King of Fighter developer retain its Japanese identity. I want it to once again
Who once again be as bright
Bright.
and soaring around the world as it was in the 90s.
You see, even the prince know that now this is trash.
Oh my god.
And I'll say this, because I have more confiance. I have more trust. Sorry, I'm starting to talk French. I have more trust in Saudi Arabia than I have in America for creating video games that are not trash. I'll say this way. Yeah. And the thing is that's why when I say that the deal with Embracer fell off because of Gearbox, this is what I'm talking about. Because they don't care if your game is good. But if your game is unholy, that's a little bit of your fault. A lot of your fault. So yeah. So I'm looking for, I would say that right now I hate every fighting game. I stopped playing Street Fighter. Fuck it, because Capcom. I tried to believe in Street Fighter, but fuck it. But hey, SNK can get my money. I don't care. At least one good game. So let's go to the next one. It's the same. Sorry.
I thought you said 3, you bastard.
Yeah, I know. This one was cool, but it was a long time ago. I don't care.
What the fuck is this anime? The fuck is that?
Is it an anime? I don't know.
I don't know. What's the picture? Seems like a 3D adaptation of something.
No Rest for the Wicked, CEO Tom Mahalo.
No Rest for the Wicked. Okay, it's written.
Review consultant Alexandre Brazi, who attempted to justify DEI hiring process. He was fired. Thomas you know what? Fuck it. I stopped reading.
I just read it.
I don't know if you can hear with this.
Thomas Mahler, CEO of Moon Studios GmbH, which is developing No Rest for the Wicked, rebuked game designer and consultant Alexander Brazi, who attempted to justify DEI hiring practices.
Nice.
That game.
It's a game. Nice. This is some good
I remember
news.
that game.
This is some fucking good news.
I remember they had a lengthy presentation and it looked interesting.
I just like the fact that he's just you fired even if you're not hired.
In response to a lengthy thread justifying DEI practices by Wardog Studios CEO Jade Law, Bray posted, "Yeah, it would help if people understood. Effective DEI is about helping people who historically didn't have the network to get eyes onto their work have a chance due to their equal skill. The whole merit smearing is so banal, presumptuous, and out of touch with reality."
What?
Damn.
Yeah, I will help if you.
Effective DEI is.
Wait.
You scrolled back. It's past it. I can't read it.
Sorry. Here you can read it.
Effective DEI is about helping people who historically didn't have the network to get eyes onto their work, have a chance due to their equal skill. The whole merit smearing is so banal, presumptuous, and out of touch with reality.
Damn. That's some savage way to say that. Oh, you just want more money without doing some good work. Like,
I don't know, the phrase
I don't
phrase
like
that seems ambiguous.
I'll say this. I don't like the fact that he talk about DEI to be good, but the idea is well said. Well said, I would say.
Yeah, I guess it's the first.
Like,
I
okay.
don't like the first part.
I will say this. I have the impression that you bugging because the first part he said that real DEI is, and it
There's
sounds
no real
really
DEI.
like. Yeah. I understand. I understand.
Either
I do not care. I don't care.
Or he's a pussy ass bitch. What?
I do not care. He's not a pussy ass bitch because he wouldn't be rebuking him if he was a pussy ass bitch. He'll be like, "Hey, thank you for the recommendation. Let me DM you to get your help." That's not what he said.
Yeah, but I'm really wary because I don't think he's that type. But I'm wary of people who make rebuttals, but are clearly at the same time in vogue. It's like when people say, "Oh, I don't like fourth wave feminism. I think first wave is okay, but it's the fourth wave that's really bad." Nah, you're dumb.
And I understand.
But I don't think he's that type.
Okay.
But I get it. But
I will say this. I'm not.
I just have a high
because
stat.
I understand. I agree with you in the fact that it's still he still say no to a DAI consultant, and if he sells well, that will show other people that you don't need DI consultant. That's the only thing that the way that I see it is that if he has a fight, right? He said that no, I will not take those steroids because those steroids was if it were the good one, he will help, but no, it doesn't help. And then he goes to the ring. He's about to fight. If he wins, we all win. I don't care. If he lose, okay, he lose. But if he wins, we all wins. Because he said no to fucking DI consultant. That's it. That's the way that I see it. Like I'm not going into the minutiae of
I know
him
it's fine
saying
for now, but I just want to see the end results and be.
Yeah, I understand. I agree.
When I've cleared the other side, I'll rest.
Yeah. So yeah, kind of good. I like this response. I just wanted to see the end result because at the end of the day, it's okay, but we all want to see the end result. Let's see. Celebrate remove Kotaku retweet after getting called out by Grumps. I think it was just like a dumb retweet. Nobody cares. I wanted to read it myself. Okay, so here we are. This one is the last. I'm kind of done. Helldivers 2 community manager claim.
No, I'll read
it. Huh?
Community manager claims negative feedback regarding PlayStation Network account requirement will not make a difference.
He's lying because the CEO just excused himself. Like, I don't understand why the community manager didn't get fired yet. Like, that's too dumb take. And he's still fucking working. And I know it's a woman. She can't get fucked. Okay, anyways. So,
well, time to uninstall the game, pals.
You don't even have it, no?
No, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, I receive it as a gift, though. I'll say this.
I'm gonna buy it and uninstall it.
You can refund. You can buy it and refund it. I'll say this.
Yes, I know. I do that all the time.
I did receive it as a gift,
Sometimes.
so I can. I don't think that I can refund it. But
That's okay. You didn't pay for it, so who gives a shit?
yeah, but I do. I still do care because the thing is like, okay. So the situation is this: Helldivers 2 is a great game on PC, and now they want to force people to get connected via PSN before playing Helldivers 2, right? And I will say this: when I will be forced to, you know what? No, not even one. I would just stop playing the game. Fuck it. Let's say how much you pay for servers who nobody use. Because as fun as the game is, I don't need it. Like, literally, I don't need it. I don't care. Like, I still prefer Deeper Galactic because it's a peer-to-peer model instead of being in a server, but that's me. So, yeah. Like, they did get downvoted to get the mix, but that's your fault. Find a solution because I will not playing this game if that stayed this way. So yeah, that's it. Let's see what else. Oh, this one is just funny.
No! You lied to me. You lied.
I was always lying. So Carl Benjamin it's canon and a Sagan of Arcade is canon in Warhammer 40k. You know how the new writer always write someone like the villain in the story, like when Red Skull started talking about
in your room, Bucko.
yeah being stuff, and they tried to make him look bad, but what he say making sense and was good. They did the same about Sargon of Akkad.
It's like the same as with the fucking X-Men, where you're like, but you have a racist ethno state. Like, that's not supposed to sound good.
Yeah. Like, the thing, because they take the good guy and make they do bad things, this thing become good. This is so dumb.
Oh my god.
We all know that only one race can have it. Don't say nothing.
Oh no, you were lying again.
Just don't say nothing. I just want to see what it is. Yeah, this is just good.
That.
Like, yeah. I love the fact that they hit Sonny in the pocketbook because that's what they fucking deserve.
Buy Stellar Blade, but cancel your PlayStation subscription.
If you buy it physically only.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But buy the game and then cancel your PlayStation subscription.
So we're gonna end on this,
or just wait for the PC version.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So Zao just had like this much sales. All-time peak 2 days ago.
And I would say this. I think that you two were about to give it a chance, right? To the game Zao.
Yeah, I was. I think it's
because
on Game Pass. So.
Because I remember, I don't care. I'm not even playing it if it's free on Game Pass.
But if it's garbage, you know.
From what I heard, it is mid. Like for not a Castlevania, a Metroidvania, the fact that you don't have to go always track back, people say that is a plus. Because it works with the team, right? Moving forward after death of a loved one. But yeah. And like I said in my video, like I was about to give it a chance. I was even about to give it a chance, even if I know it's a EA bullshit, right? But yeah, Baby is too much. Like, no, I cannot help him. No, and I understand that, you know, we all want to have our own company or create our own stuff, but Yeah. Like, he used to be one of the CEO of Sweet Babies when he was incorporated in Montreal, Quebec.
Ugh.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And when people were talking, you know what he said? He was like, "Oh, you're just canceling it because I'm black." I'm like, "You fucked it up more. You show your true colors." Because things like, okay, I will say this.
Not buying it.
I,
Not even
I,
playing it.
I will say this. I will say this. Like, I understand some part because I know that most African have how can I say that? Inherited a hatred of the European, but more the white, due to their parent. Because the thing is, like, if you want it or not, there's still let's say that there's a lot of responsibility that is and still is the fault of the European due to the state of Africa, because each time that something is about to get good, they come back in and destroy it. And I'll say that there's other people meddling in, but we don't have the right to talk about them. So there's that. But, and this is a bit big but, right? There's not only that. There should be a way out of it, and just putting the fault to the white man is not the solution. And
then he
that's
gets whipped by the Chinese.
Lol. I have to see what that shit.
Oh
But
no,
yeah,
that clip is hilarious.
yeah, seriously. But that's not a solution, and that kind of mindset create the Kimballera of this world, and the Abubakar of this world, because, like, talking with people, you see that they never saw someone like, okay, no,
Abubakar.
yeah, that's the name of the creator of the Zao game, but
Oh, okay, yeah.
but the things like I won't say that they never saw. They will see people who are ignorant, and they will directly go and accuse them of being racist when those people are just ignorant. That's it. Like, the dumb fuck who just want to call you Tubby instead of Zamazu Zamaza Zamazi is not the fact that he want to
Zamasu.
rename you. Is the fact that he know is difficult. He never had to pronounce this name, and he just don't want to destroy your name each time he's pronouncing it. Yes, some people
Here's
will
my
take their
big
time.
take.
Go for it.
Well, my take is that I don't like the word racism. I don't even think racism exists. I think it's really just like you said. While, you know, I'm from another country. In my country, we never had to pronounce certain words or certain names. It's really just not even ignorance. It's just I'm not used to that thing.
That's
Like,
it.
don't expect me to perfectly pronounce your name. Don't expect me to trust you day one. Even within, like, the same culture, some people don't trust themselves because they have, like, different delineations. So this idea that, you know, like we've seen, like, oh, most members of the clan are not even, like, that racist. It's just that, okay, they only saw, like, fucking mumble rappers and they don't like blacks, but then you present them one decent black person and they're like, oh shit, well, I
Yeah.
changed my mind.
Uh,
It's really just ignorance pushed dialed up to 10. But I don't like racism because it's like racism implies that it's a conscious decision, but unfortunately it's part of just animal nature in general to be wary of things that are different. And only the weird liberal bleeding arts dumbasses use, you know, they you know, people on the right, they're more straightforward people, but the people on the left like to make up fancy words and nonsense. And they come up with that, but it's just, if you understand not just human nature, but the nature of most living creatures, of course you are hostile to things that are different. Like, it's just the thing is that racism wouldn't even exist. It's just that they keep bringing it back, especially them and the race hustlers.
I will say this. I agree with you with a little caveat, because I would say that racism do exist. I and will still exist, but won't be in the public consciousness as this level. Because I would say this. For someone
The Japanese don't like the Chinese. I rest my argument, because they all look the same anyways.
Yeah. No. It's just that I want to address it differently, just because I think it's like, I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you. But things like, my problem is that right now, okay, I would say this differently. Like, at the end of the video, I already said that I was called the N-word in more than one language, and it's not a joke. I've been called the N-word in more than one language, right? And the thing is, like, different language has different way to say it, and things like different community have different reason to not like you, right? And I would say the thing is, like, sometimes it's not ignorance. Like, I've been called this, and I've been called this here by a skinhead while I was walking with my girlfriend who was white, right? And it's clearly that he was that person was mad because I was, I think how can I say, like, contaminating the pure bloodness of the white girlfriend, I guess. But at the same time, like, who the fuck cares? Who are you?
None of them are pure. They have sex with dogs.
Yeah, I understand. But you understand what I mean, right? The thing is, like, I did live through and see real hatred towards me just because I'm different. But things like, what I lived through, by the way, he took the time to throw like a half full beer at me at the same time.
Yeah.
So think about it. You have to hate someone on another level to throw a half full beer at someone, right? So that's different. But
yeah, but at this point, I'll just say that it's human nature, and that's why the mutant are superior and will take over the earth. The children of the atom will inherit the earth.
I understand, but still, what I mean is, like most people didn't live a real racist encounter. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's true, though.
Like people are mad that someone wanted to touch their hair, but like no one was
it's a
beaten.
microaggression.
No one was beaten by like 5 white guys.
Meanwhile,
and called
the plantation
and called the N-word, right? And
yeah,
like that's a real story. Like it did happen to me for real.
Meanwhile, Emmett Till.
Yeah. No, just saying that. You see the difference between, and that's why when people say that, I had like a racist encounter, I'm like, what the fuck was your racist encounter, right? Because I think, like, I don't care if someone just say, can I touch your hair? Who the fuck care? I don't care. Yes, I understand. It's uncomfortable, but there's nothing racist there. Can I call you Tubby? Yes, it's dumb and uncomfortable, but it's not racist, right? That person didn't want me to take that the black guy take his food. Yes, it can sound dumb, but it's not racist. That's the one. This is one I wanted to say. That.
Oh, that's fine.
So
No, you
this
said that
game
was the
will
last one.
fail,
I'm gone, nigga. No, I'm gone, nigga.
and this game already failed. So yeah. This is it. This is. I'm done. I'm done.
You
joking.
better be.
So I hope that you like it. Sorry for the heavy moment with the joke.
Oh
of
god,
Nero.
fucking damn it!
For the you did
already
read the title,
midnight.
right? Anyway.
No, I didn't read the fucking title. It's already midnight. Jesus.
Yeah. That's happened
Work
when
early
we
tomorrow.
don't contact each other. Clearly.
Oh yeah, shut the fuck up, nigga. That's your fault.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, nigga. Anyway.
You started first, nigga. I'm gone.
Anyways, on that note, don't forget, be a little bit evil, stay passionate, and see
Eat all the
you
dicks.
next time. I don't know if we're gonna be there next week, so yeah, that's why. We're gonna find a way. Anyways, bye.